The lady who lived walking down the street today. This is number 7. Lucky 7. My mom was a 7. I know some other fabulous 7s out there. Why am I the lady who lived? I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of cars parked here, and then I walk past and there's a guy got out. So I'm watching where he's going. Like, not all these cars are for that little building over there. There's no way. I'm not sure what the cars are about. But I do remember this is the block with all the flower gardens. Yeah, once we get some rain. Anyway, why am I the lady who lived? Like, why didn't I die? I've asked more than once why I didn't die. Why am I still here? Anyone else out there have the experience where you almost die, but you don't, and you're still here? It's an interesting birdhouse. Squirrel-proof. Squirrel-proof in it. I don't know why people advertise what school their kids go to. That doesn't make sense to me. But hey, alright, cool. And then what's this? Pollinator habitat. Oh, nice. Pollinator. Is that like bees? Ah, there's another J12 du Nord. That's the French. It's been around for a while. Alright, so why am I still alive? I don't know. Because I'm supposed to be. Look at those fucking tulips over there. Can you see that? Am I getting it? Right? How many times am I going to interrupt my own question? Attention deficit. No! Attention in a higher dimension. Yes! Alright, so in the previous video, I just basically said, I'm going to do it again. There's a really pretty tree up there. I said, we got some gardens going on. Some really cool stuff out here. I had a bone marrow malfunction because nobody knows what happened. Nobody knows. They don't know what to call it. They had names for it, but if you ever believe, and I can't remember the name of that documentary, but the bottom line of that documentary and like the last thing that they said was never accept a diagnosis. Because once you accept that diagnosis and then your psychology tells you it's true, your psychology and your brain is going to try and keep it alive. Yeah, like that's why I find myself like, I gotta quit healing. Like, stop doing that. Are we looking at it? Bullshit. That's all I gotta say is bullshit. Alright, I don't participate, pretty neutral there. And I would not be advertising. We got some people over there yelling at each other from one part of the yard to another. And I think somebody can't hear what the other one's saying. So why don't you just keep yelling louder at him? I mean, don't make an effort to get closer to him so he can hear you. Whatever. All right. Tulips. So yeah. And there's another pretty tree. Hi. How's it going? How's it going? I'm giving it right back. Yep. Yep. So we've done that already before. When people are vamping, she stopped to look at me like, do I know you? You can keep going, right? But, people. So it's not like let's normalize vamping each other. Let's not. So I gave it back. I turn around and I face people, and I haven't been doing that. I haven't done that in a long time. Because sometimes you got to keep quiet and stay private so you can stay alive. Especially as a female in America. All right. As an anchor who's I signed a contract with someone somewhere that had me scraping the bottom for gold. Hi. But I'm made of gold. Hello. Like, the real version of me is not this, whatever. Speaking of this, like, I should be embarrassed from my melting face, right? Right? My teeth are fried. What else? My eyes are healing. I have the skin of a 25-year-old. That's what happens when you almost die. That's what happens when your body doesn't produce what it needs to produce. Really, I mean, they told me more than once. The ER at the first hospital, when I first checked myself in, she approached me and said, "Thank you for coming in. You're still alive because you're here." But you want to know what happened to me? You don't want to know. Because I got to get back. All right. So, my first day in the hospital after I'm covered in bruises head to toe. I've got a blood rash, which is called a purpura, all over my legs, my abdomen. It started coming on my face. I knew something was wrong. It wasn't going away. It wasn't getting any better. So I check into the hospital. The first thing they do is they talk me into prednisone, which I will never take prednisone ever again. The whole what if. And I knew at that time I shouldn't have been taking it. But what if? What if it worked? Nope, doesn't. My blood type says fuck you to the stuff like that. Appropriately, fuck you. Anyway, so, and it doesn't matter if it's Rh negative or Rh positive, because there's alien blood on both sides. So we can have that argument all day. And let's not talk about the ego and what makes us feel fucking special. The only thing that should make you feel special is that you know your purpose, period. Nobody else needs to be involved in that. So, the first day that I was there, they gave me on the prednisone, and then that night they took 28 vials of blood. Yep. Yes. 28 vials of blood. We will pick up at 28 vials of blood on the next video. I gotta go.